Where in the Bible does it talk about a one world government? It's very explicit, I believe, in Revelation chapter 13. There are many verses that refer to this. It has to be a reality. When it describes him, it says, and it's talking in the symbolism of the book of Revelation, where it's describing this, the Antichrist and the political government that's going to support him. It says, and I saw one of his heads, this is the beast that's a symbol of that government, and I saw one of his heads as if it had been slain, and his fatal wound was healed, and the whole earth was amazed and followed after the beast. And they worshiped the dragon because he gave his authority to the beast, and they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like the beast, and who is able to wage war with him? Here it shows that coming out of this stream of world governments that first were predicted by Daniel in chapters 2, 7, 8, and 11 of the book of Daniel. This revived form of the fourth world empire that was originally it was Roman Empire phase 1, and now the revived part of that is the Roman Empire phase 2, and that's going to be in the form of a 10-nation confederacy, and it comes out of the world governments of the past. And one of those is a head that it says is one of the heads of the beast. And this new form of government comes out of this great leader that is mortally wounded and apparently brought back to life. And apparently, since the restrainer, the Holy Spirit, is not going to be here in the earth at that time, there's no restraint of Satan using some of his power. And apparently, he is able to resuscitate this person and bring back to life after a mortal wound. And the world is going to marvel over this miracle. And the whole world is going to follow him, it says. Now, that's the beginning of the one world government. This one world government develops around this dynamic personality that we know as the Antichrist. Continuing in Revelation chapter 13, and we're at verse 5, and there was given to him a mouth speaking arrogant words and blasphemies, and authority to act for 42 months was given to him. 42 months is 3.5 years. And that's, this 7-year period is really well defined whenever it's referred to. So it's saying that half of that 7-year tribulation is going to be turned over to total domination of this Antichrist. And it says, and it was given to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and authority over every tribe and people and tongue and nation was given to him. So there's your one world government right there. Authority over every nation, tribe, and people. So this tells us that for 3.5 years, this Antichrist, who's going to be worshipped apparently by the whole world, is going to have authority to act. Now, there's another aspect of this formation of this government. There is an associate that is described in the second half of the Revelation chapter 13, and he is described, whereas the beast here of the first part says he comes out of the sea, and Revelation 17 says the waters are the nations. So he comes up out of the nations. But the second one, in verses 11 through 18, this one comes out of literally, tes geis, the Greek words, the land, not the earth, but the land, because it's referring to the land of Israel. When that is used with a definite article in the book of Revelation, it's almost always referring to the land of Israel. So this second personality comes out, and he has all of the powers and deceptions and everything else of the first beast or Antichrist. But he is the one that once this Antichrist is worshipped, he documents that power over the world politically, and he uses economics to do it. And that's what's behind this last part of Revelation chapter 13. In verse 15, and there was given to him, the false prophet, to give breath to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast might even speak and cause as many as do not worship the image of the beast to be killed. So there is an idol made of the political Antichrist, I call him, comes out of the nations, and the false prophet makes everyone worship this idol of him. And it says, and he causes all, the small and the great, the rich and the poor, the free men and the slaves, to be given a mark on their right hand or on their forehead, and he provides that no one should be able to buy or sell except the one who has the mark, either the name of the beast or the number of his name. Now here is wisdom, it says. Let him who has understanding calculate the number of the beast, for the number is that of a man, and his number is 666. Well, 666. A lot has been said about that. It's even reached Hollywood, and some of the big new wave of movies that they call Teotihuacan, which is short for the end of the world as we know it. And they've mentioned 666. But the real point is this. This man requires that everyone worship the Antichrist. And in order to make sure that they do, he establishes an economic system so that you can't buy or sell or hold a job unless you swear allegiance to the beast or the Antichrist. He's the one that comes out of the nations. He comes to Rome. And we know that from other passages. And the way he can enforce that is unless the number of this Antichrist is added as a prefix to your personal number, you will not be able to buy or sell or hold a job. And so the number 666 is the numeric value of this person's name. But the important thing is this, that it says, now, let the one who has wisdom figure the meaning of 666. Well, you know, the Bible has a certain numerology. We know that 6 is the number of man. It's used over and over again that way. He was created on the 6th day of creation. And several times 6 is used in the Bible for the number that symbolizes man. But on the other hand, 3 is a number of divine perfect union, the Trinity. And so when you put those two symbols together, it's man making himself out to be God. And that is numerically portrayed by 666. From a practical standpoint, it's a perfect way for the Antichrist to put to death everyone that doesn't follow him and swear allegiance to him. Because unless you swear allegiance to him, you can't get the prefix, that 666, added to your number. And if you don't have that, you can't buy or sell or hold a job. Now, that's total world control, and it's going to be done through economics. Well, I don't think I have to draw you a big picture of what's going on today. More and more, with every catastrophe, there's a strong group of elite people in the world who are seeking to bring all nations to be subjected to one central control. And economics are definitely being put under a one world system as I speak. And that's perfectly setting up the way for the Antichrist and the false prophet to come in and use that as a means of one world government and total control over it.